tonight's headlines, Kuwait celebrates the 10th anniversary of its liberation from the Iraqi occupation on the 26th of February 1991. The U.S. Secretary of State departs from Kuwait after meeting with the country's leadership. Israel's Prime Minister-elect expresses optimism over forming a coalition government. And Indonesia announces more battalions to be sent to troubled Borneo.
Thank you for joining us. Happy Liberation Day and welcome to the KTV2 News at 7. I'm Najah Fazan.
And I'm Justine Shah-Jackson. Good evening and welcome.
At the top of the news this evening, the state of Kuwait celebrates today the 10th anniversary of liberation, which marks the expulsion of invading Iraqi forces from the country. 10 years ago, on February 26, 1991, the coalition forces arrived victorious in Kuwait, declaring the liberation of the nation after 7 months of Iraqi occupation. The Ministry of Information seizes this blessed opportunity to congratulate His Highness the Emir and His Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, as well as the people of Kuwait. The ministry also prays to God Almighty to protect the nation and boost its security, as well as for mercy on our martyrs and to hasten the release of our POWs. The Ministry of Information also recalls with appreciation the principled stance adopted by brotherly and friendly nations in support of the Kuwaiti just cause.
Kuwait celebrated today the 10th anniversary of its liberation from the vicious Iraqi invasion on the 2nd of August 1990, when the entire world community stood united in its refusal and indignation at such a barbaric act. An act that will always scare the history of the region and continues to have its negative toll on the Arab world. During the period of occupation from the 2nd of August 1990 till February 26, 1991, the Kuwaiti diplomacy succeeded in uniting the international community in one common stance: the complete refusal of the invasion and the commitment to free Kuwait with all possible means. Both options were left open: the diplomatic solution or the use of force. For 6 months, all diplomatic means were exhausted. The war option was to be the last resort. However, as the Iraqi regime continued to sabotage all diplomatic efforts, the international community was left with one option: the Iraqi troops must be driven out of Kuwait by force. Hence, on January 16, 1991, Operation Desert Storm, the largest ever Western Arab coalition, was launched. On February 26, 1991, Kuwait was liberated. Today, Kuwait has rebuilt itself once again and is playing its role in the international community. Kuwaiti citizens today held a celebration to mark the occasion. Thousands took part in a march across Kuwait to express their joy at the 10th anniversary of the liberation of Kuwait.
His Highness the Emir Sheikh Jabir Ahmed Al-Jaber Al-Sabah received an audience at 9:45 this morning at his residence in Dasman. The U.S. Secretary of State, His Excellency Colin Powell, and the accompanying delegation on the occasion of his visit to the country. The U.S. Secretary of State said that he was happy to be in Kuwait on the occasions of independence and liberation. The audience was attended by His Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Sheikh Saad Abdullah Al Salam Al Sabah, the First Deputy Premier and Foreign Minister Sheikh Sabah Al Ahmed Al Jaber Al Sabah, and the Minister of the Emiri Diwan Affairs Sheikh Nasser Mohammed Al Ahmed Al Sabah. The audience was also attended by the Deputy Premier and Minister of State for Cabinet and National Assembly Affairs Mohammed Dayfallah Sharar, Minister of State for Foreign Affairs Sheikh Dr. Mohammed Sabah Al Salam Al Sabah, Sheikh Fahad Saad Al Abdullah Al Salam Al Sabah, Emiri Diwan Under Secretary and Director of His Highness the Emir's Office, Mr. Ibrahim Mohammed Al Shatti, the Foreign Under Secretary Khalid Suleiman Al Jarallah, the Director of the Office of the First Deputy Premier and Foreign Minister, Ambassador Ahmed Fahad Al Fahad, and the Ambassador of the United States to the State of Kuwait. The First Deputy Premier and Foreign Minister Sheikh Sabah Ahmed Al-Jaber Al-Sabah received the U.S. Secretary of State Colin Powell today. The two sides discussed a number of issues of common interest and recent developments in the region. The meeting was attended by the Minister of State for Foreign Affairs, Dr. Mohammed Sabah Al-Salam Al-Sabah, the Foreign Ministry Under Secretary Khalid Suleiman Al-Jarallah, Director of the Office of the First Deputy Premier and Foreign Minister Ahmed Fahad Al-Fahad, and the Director of the Department of the Two American Continents, Ambassador Khalid Al-Babtain. The U.S. Secretary of State Colin Powell has left the country earlier today, heading to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, where he will meet the custodian of the two holy mosques, King Fahad bin Abdulaziz Al Saud. The U.S. Secretary of State was seen off at the airport by the First Deputy Premier and Foreign Minister Sheikh Sabah Ahmed Al-Jaber Al-Sabah, the Minister of State for Foreign Affairs Sheikh Dr. Mohammed Sabah Al-Salam Al-Sabah, the Foreign Ministry Under Secretary Khalid Suleiman Al-Jarallah, the Director of the Office of the First Deputy Premier and Foreign Minister Ahmed Fahad Al-Fahad, and the senior Foreign Ministry officials.